Today we'll learn about how to import the raster data into our environment. So for importing a raster data and after importing the data we have to go for some analysis of the data. So it is important to import the raster data into that our environment for any kind of analysis or plotting of the data, or it is specifically more important for the studies which covers a large amount of areas. Because it will be more quick, and there will be no cost effective, it will be a cost effective way of analyzing the raster data for a large area. So for importing the raster data or for any kind of analysis, first we have to take a new script from file, new file, and then file, new file, and then our script. So if we take a new script, it will show like as a blank page. And for analyzing the raster data, we have to import raster package. So for importing the installing the raster package, we have to go to this raster, then install. It will show a new window, small window, and then if you click some of the words, some of the letters of this package name, then it will automatically show the suggested packages. And then if we click on the select, after selecting the package from the suggested list, then if we click on this install, it will automatically be installed into this window or into this computer. So once we install the package, it will be for lifetime if we don't install the our software from the computer. And for before after installing the package, then we have to go for importing the data. And for importing the data into our environment, specifically for importing the raster data into our environment, first we have to call the package that is required for importing the data or analysis of the raster data. So the package is known as raster package, which we have installed earlier. So and for calling that package from the installed working directory, installed directory, we have to use a command, that is library. So if we type few letters from library command, then it will show automatically show all the suggested functions. And then from that we have to first select the library option, and then we have to import the name of the package that we want to import into this our environment. So the name of the package is raster. So if we type few letters from the package name, then it will suggest all the packages related to that letter. So from that we have to select the first one which is required. So we have write the comment which is required for calling a package from its directory, install directory. So after writing this comment, now if we select all this line and then if we click on run, it will be run, and it will show in the console that if the color is blue, then it will be it indicates that it is imported without any error. The other way of importing or running this code is if we click anywhere within this line, and then if we press Ctrl and enter, it is also possible to import the data, import the package into this R environment. So after importing the package into the R environment, then we have to import the raster data that we want to analyze or that we want to plot. So for importing the data, first we have to assign a name which will be used for storing the data into this R environment. So the name may be satellite or any other name as per your preference. And after giving the name or assign the name to the data that will be imported, then we have to put a assignment symbol. This is one kind of assignment symbol. Otherwise we can put equal to symbol for assigning the imported data to a particular name. So we are using this sign, this assignment sign, and then after assigning the name, we have to use a function that will read the data. So for reading a raster data, the function that is required is raster. As we start typing the name of the function, then it will show all the suggested functions. And then if we have to click this one, the first one, which indicates raster package. So after selecting this function, then we have to put a double inverted comma, because we have to provide a data path, and for reading a data path we must provide the file path within a double inverted comma. So after putting this double inverted comma, then we can go for the package, the folder where we have kept the data. So I have already installed a satellite image and then extracted the satellite image from the downloaded data, and after extraction we'll found these bands, the B1, B2, B3, B4, these are the bands. So now if we want to import the band 1 data only, then we have to identify the file path of this data. So for that, first we have to select the data, and then if we right click on this data name, and we will get to rename, and rename will select all the details of the name of the data, and then if we copy that name of data name, and then if we put it into this address bar with a slash, because slash will identify the next components that are available within a folder, and then if we paste it, then we found the whole path of the data. But still there are different extensions or different data are available with B1 name, so we need only the b1.tif. So if we come to the next path, then it will automatically select .tif data, b1.tif data. So now we can press Ctrl A for selecting the whole path, and then we can copy that path. That means copying the whole data path, and then we can paste it here. And after pasting it here within the double inverted comma, now we have to put a double slash instead of a single slash for each of the folder, after each of the folder name. So we are putting double slash after each of the folder name, otherwise the data will not be read by the software. So as we put all the double slashes, then we can select the line and click on run. So if it is running without any error, then it will be a blue color, it will show in the blue color, and if it is showing in a red color or any other color, then there may be some error, and sometimes this error can suggest some of the solutions also. And if we don't get any solution, then we can copy the error and we can put it into a Google browser for getting possible suggestions. And one thing we can understand that after running this line of code, there will be a data, there will be a stored data in the environment section, and the name of the data will be this name, which we have already provided for importing this data. So after importing this data, now we can go for any kind of analysis or any kind of plot. So if we want to see the which data we have we imported, we can now use this plot function. So if we click on plot, and then if we put the name of the data which we have imported, or which name we have given to the imported data, and if we select that line and if we click on run, it will be plotted in plot section. So this is the data that we have imported. Now if we click on the zoom section, it will be zoomed. Okay, so this is the process of importing a data into our environment. And now we will go for importing our vector data. So the vector data we can import in the same way. We can put a name, any name, then the function which is required for importing a shapefile is shapefile. The same way we have to put double inverted comma, and we have to go to a shapefile data, then we have to rename the data. We have to copy that name of data name, and we have to put a slash, and then in the same way we have to select the data path, and then if we copy that data path and if we import it into a within a double inverted comma, and if we put double slash for each of the after each of the folder name, sorry, and if we run this line, then it will also be imported. So we can find the name of this imported data AMC here within this R environment. So that's all for today.